Guys, I'm making another video on this great election day. This is on the 77 Cheyenne. Somebody called me today about the rust in the cab. They were like, how much rust in it? So I made this video to show that there is literally no rust in the cab corners. Every bit of it is solid as all get out. That's why I bought this truck. I know that carpet looks like there's a rust hole back there, but it's not. That's the brown floorboard. The floors under this truck are extremely solid. Cab solid. Nothing around the windshield or the firewall, which is more notorious for it, but that's the console. The rust in this truck is in the fenders, which can be replaced, of course. That bed, this bedside is, I'm sure, fixable by any means. I'm sure both bedsides are fixable. I'm not a body guy by any means. And that tailgate, very well, maybe the original or it's replaced and somebody painted. I don't know, don't care. I would say not because it doesn't have the trim. So I'm going with that somebody just put that on there. But there's the worst rust on this side. That piece of the bed is actually in really good shape. You could replace the bed or buy a new side panel or cut that in, whatever. But the cab itself, the bed itself is straight as far as body lines, and the back of the cab's never been beat up or anything like that. So the door, I think this door has a little, it's got rust at the bottom there. It's popping through, bottom there. That fender, of course, and of course where the battery goes. So but once again, starting from the top, no rust. It's just the brown paint all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. It's no rust in it. There's no rust in the bottom, no rust anywhere. It's just it had some rusty body parts put on it. So yeah, it's a really solid cab. Like I said, it's a factory bucket seat. There's console, bucket seats back there for it. They, of course, need replacing, or not replacing, but refinished. They're good cores. You could rebuild them, buy new foam, everything. But those are the original seats and the mounts and everything. But you can put them back in there. I'm not going to do it because it actually does run and drive like it sits. So the bench seat is more usable. And hey, somebody might buy it and like the bench seat. But that propane tank still has propane in it. And it does still function. So for whatever cool point that is, which I had somebody that asked me, well, how many gallons does that thing hold? And I was like, I ain't got a clue. And they were like, well, no, the question was, how many gallons does it get per mile of propane? I was like, well, hell if I know. I was like, if you're trying to ask that about a 77 pickup truck with a 400 with an automatic 3-speed and 411 gears, you probably ain't the buyer for this. And don't get me wrong, I came across as an asshole, like I most commonly do, but I did apologize, and he just asked if he was like, it's a valid question. I said, oh, I was like, you're exactly right, it's a valid question. I apologize. And he was probably a potential a buyer, and it just is what it is. Hey, sometimes there's no, I guess, stupid. Well, I wouldn't say that. There's a bunch of stupid damn questions out there that people could ask, but it just seems like I get them more often than not. But it is a 400 truck. Like I said, zero, you got your regular little rust runs, but there's nothing rusted through by any means on that firewall, where they usually rust completely out because of that drain. 400's got some headers on it. Everything's old, by the way, but motor's not locked up. Motor runs good, holds water. It's got antifreeze actually in it. Air conditioner, I tried it. It doesn't click on, but it's not locked up, so probably low on Freon. So I'm saying it needs Freon, but really cool truck. Headlights work, wipers work. It's one of those trucks that even when the hood closes, it's not like it's bowed up just crazy like most of them, which I've got a bunch of these trucks that are the old body styles, and that hood's not completely closed all the way, but you can still see that it's not bowed like most of them. And this thing is like I said, I'll go from this angle, it's good, just like this truck is. But really solid body as far as cab goes. Fenders and bed, anybody can replace that, or bed side. But drivetrain wise, 400, 350 with a shift kit and 411s and a 12 bolt and a posi. It's a cool truck. With a LT1 cam from a 1970 spec 350 LT1. Makes for a pretty decent combo. And I'm saying it's a 400. It's I'm sure it's a 406. It's probably a 30 over. So, but I don't think it's just a stock 400 by any means. It actually sounds really good. But it's a cool truck. But I've got it listed online on Marketplace and Facebook for $4,800, and don't think that's a bad deal. But it's here in Alabama. If anybody's interested in that thing, let me know. And I drug one of the 55s out today. It's way down there. You can see it in the video, because I needed to check the width of the 12 bolt that's under that car, because it's got a 12 bolt under it. And so I had to drag it out from where it was, where I could get under it to see, because it was back in the woods. But and hey, how did everybody like that election? I mean, I know nobody's wanting everybody wants to talk about it, but don't talk about it. Hell, I don't care. If I lose subscribers, I lose subscribers. Hell, it is what it is. But I'm glad we needed a Trump 2024, because where we were headed was not a good place. But if I lose subscribers, I just lose them. But if I gain them, that's fine too. Hell, I don't make no money off of it, so it don't matter. So I like just making car content, so it is what it is. But so I'm just glad that we don't have any more regulations, or won't have at least any more regulations, because I think it would have been a lot more regulations on old cars and hot rods and fossil fuels and shit like that. So I think the country spoke last night, and I was glad to be up to fucking watch it. And I'm happy it fucking happened like that. So So Trump 2024, and hopefully JD Vance 2028, and 2012. Well, not 2012. The fuck. but yeah. So needless to say, I hope he's got another 8 years too. So, but if anybody's interested in this old truck, holler at me, let me know. And it is definitely for sale. But it's a good running old truck. Somebody did ask about the gas tank. Said, is the gas tank rusted out? I was like, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I have no clue. Because like, it was converted to gas in 1988. So 1977 truck. So I'm pretty sure that's the original gas tank. And I don't know if they drained the gas, but I know it hadn't had gas in it since 1988 because it's ran on propane that whole time. So, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, probably lose the gas tank. But, hey, if you want to pour some gas in that son of a bitch and hook you a fuel pump up to it and pump it up to your Holly, or your Quadrajet, or your Edelbrock, more power to you. I'd run a hell of a good filter system on it. But, hey, I ain't gonna stop you, but I'm saying if you want to drive it home, I'm not sure how much propane's in it because the gauge is all fogged over, but you could bring you some gas propane tanks from your house, like your barbecue grill propane tanks, and piggyback them things in there, and if you broke down, you stop on the side of the road and swap them out. But it's a cool truck. Once again, don't know how many miles per gallon it gets off of fucking propane. Not sure, don't care. But however much a 400 with 3-speed transmission and a 410 or 411 gets, don't know. And it is an old ass truck, so it is what it is. But hey, if y'all like these videos, like and subscribe. Hell, I keep making them. But hey, once again, Trump 2024. Hope this is gonna be the end of a bad 4 years, and hopefully next year it'll be so much better. But I can already tell the stock market is going up. So, hey, this truck might go up from 48. I might even ask 51 for it. I don't know. but no, once again, y'all be safe out there. And hey, we pulled that one out, and I'm glad to turn out. But y'all have a good one and be safe. See ya.